I could tell you a whimsical tale that's probably very inaccurate.
The Sensible Sociopath.
2, 3, 1, go.
Roma, the podcast is here!
It really never gets old.
Sorry about those jokes I said earlier about babies with both sets of genitals.
What does that even mean?
You know, I'm willing to risk my life for this podcast, Roma.
Ugh, that sounds insane.
I'm also willing to risk your life for this podcast.
Periods are not just for women.
And you'll get to red pill yourself if you choose to.
Come on if you're thirsty.
Take off their underwear and relax with their uncle.
It was kind of traumatizing.
White people are bad and do bad things.
How fast can I eat your ass?
I mean, you know, you look at me and you go, this is an international man.
My whole life is a sham.
And you can't get the white Oreos, that's racist.
I think I counted like 25 racially charged jokes.
White privilege allows me to turn off someone's headlights.
I was just being agreeable.
Roma, when was the last time you were agreeable?
It's been days.
Also, if you try to poop really hard, sometimes you'll come.
You would think that we'd have our shit together.
It's the enema for your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say cleaning's for women.
Not a lady, Roma.
Oh, this is so gay.
Let's try to be inclusive, Roma.
What does that even mean?
I know these things, Roma. I know many things. Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 195 of the Sensible Sociopath podcast.
195?
Woo, woo, woo. We're live on a Friday night on YouTube, and hopefully so are you.
Yeah, it should be.
Go ahead and chat with us. You can turn your phone or hit some chat button or something, and then you can chat along with us. There's already people in the chat. You can also give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Shoot that share-o to your friends and family, and also, the most important thing, subscribe and turn on the notifications because we're hilarious.
Fuck yes, we are.
And, like, super fun.
Oh,
handsome.
I think so. Well, I mean, I'm working on it.
Dan, you're very, very handsome.
It's the best joke you've told so far.
I've moved my soundboard to a different place now, and so it's gonna
take some time to adjust.
Yes, I'm currently disabled. Yes.
Oh, you too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Only according to the state and my income.
Yeah, same here.
So, Superfan Dan.
Yes, Stephen Paul.
How's the knee?
The knee, well, the knee is getting better. It's getting stronger. But one of the things I actually wanted to talk to you about was, do you know what atrophy is of the muscles?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with whether or not you're athletic. It's actually just the fact that you don't use it, you start to lose it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And had a
like hypertrophy would be like over growth, like a bodybuilder, I guess, would technically have hypertrophy of the muscle.
I don't know if you know this movie reference, but but do you ever hear of the movie Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
like that kid.
Funky butt loving.
Did you just say funky butt loving? And like, is that what you're talking about? Like from surgery, his or was his more of a
maybe that would be. Yeah, I don't know if that was just like the tightness of the muscles
of the tendon, right? Yeah,
and, I mean, I guess the thing that would be incorrect about that is just like how stretchy everything was, because like your muscle's not going to contract.
Yeah, no, that was absolutely
like a rubber
ridiculous.
band,
but it was, but it was fucking great movie.
No, hilarious. Loved the movie.
Great
movie. I mean, it was probably one of my favorite movies growing up.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was back, before you actually acknowledged that, Gary Busey was absolutely insane.
I didn't even remember he was in it, but yes.
Yeah, he was the one who was coaching.
Yeah,
sure.
He was. Of course he was the coach, yeah. Him or Nick Nolte.
He was Chet Steadman.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, he was the famous
Angels
Cubs.
Or Cubs.
He was the famous Cubs pitcher that were all idols of.
I was thinking Angels in the outfield. That's around the same time.
Yes, but that That was more Christopher Lloyd and
Bob Hoskins.
Yes. Yeah. No. So we've got Scotty joining us. He's the only one with us so far. Is just a little
Dan.
little bit of mucho lovo.
Let's keep the romance in the game for a little while.
All right. Well, at
Yeah,
least
tons of. Got multiple viewers.
Yeah, no,
Doesn't mean they want to chat, Dan.
a whole
okay?
lot. That's,
You don't have to
And anyway.
call them out.
Anyway, the reason I bring this I bring this up is because I started doing a little bit more intensive work on
Yourself.
my PT side of things, and started not a gym guy.
Yeah.
I don't care for the gym whole dynamic and the whatnot. I'd rather just
His
be active
butt is from a
normally.
surgeon, a Brazilian
Dad,
butt lift.
Well, we try to not talk about that,
Yeah.
but someday we'll eventually drop the surgeon's name.
Yeah. And the pics.
Yeah.
The oily. We just got on TikTok.
Well, we got to make money somehow,
Yeah.
right?
Dad's going to be making him clap. Selling pool tables.
Yeah, I don't make those hands clap, but them cheeks.
Yep.
No.
I hope people are able to follow our conversation. I'm just
Whether
kidding.
they can't or they can, it doesn't fucking matter. We're a part of it. And
Yeah.
That's the best part.
We're going to sell Dad's body online.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It will be the only fan. Yeah, it won't be only fans. It'll be the only fan.
There's probably one without the S. We'll just go to that
The
website.
only fan.
Only fan.
No, and I used to, like, before the whole incident and everything, on a regular basis, I'd be able to, lift very heavy objects with, minimal discomfort or issue.
Yeah.
And now, of course, I can't really do more than 20 pounds, according to physicians.
Yeah.
But
And you used to just Kegel that.
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
These cheeks don't lie.
Yeah. It's true. So that's got to be like emasculating, probably.
Yes, actually, it was quite emasculating, and the hard part about keeping up with the mental care,
Mhm.
as well as not just
Being an invalid.
right,
Yeah. Being a-
not quite destitute, but definitely invalid.
Being a detriment to all of society.
Absolutely, just sucking on that
Take
government
and
tea.
take and take.
But I went to go and do a pull up.
Okay. Not happening.
No,
Okay. All right.
no.
Now, did you used to be able to do?
At least a few.
Yeah. Okay.
At
That's
least a
the
few.
best I've ever done. Was
It's like that takes particular, in my eyes, it's always taken not just like arm strength, but that took a whole lot of like muscle set and particular strength to be able to just do pull-ups.
some people are just more built for it than
Right.
other people. Like I honestly feel like that's kind of the way we all are. Is like
But I could definitely lock my arms and I could lift some shit that most people can't.
sure.
These, like we said, these cheeks don't
Well,
lie.
you're a white man. I mean, you lift a lot. You lift the weight of the world.
Yeah, and my ass. It's just all true.
Yes. Dan's sweet supple ass.
I don't know about supple, but it's definitely sweet.
Mhm.
And it's just like thinking about the fact that, I couldn't even do just a fucking pull up.
Yeah.
And so one of the big things that I've gotten into, God damn it, Todd, is going into body weight exercises.
Yeah.
As opposed to just,
Like a prisoner.
yeah,
Like a caged animal.
absolutely.
Okay.
Because, I spend most of my day at home.
Yeah.
And
Caged up like an animal.
Just locked in that room.
Yeah.
I wish I had the key.
There's scat all over the place.
Well, no, thankfully I
Newspaper,
get buckets.
Meat thrown in.
Yeah, the meat is thrown in through the window. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a drive-through, but
Yeah.
I'm the one who receives it in stationary.
Yeah.
And they just drive by, fucking right through the window.
Then people show up and they just look in the windows. They pay like $5 and get to. Then you come up and like,
Here we have the superfan Dan in his natural habitat.
oh, careful, we'll scare him. He's very skittish this time of year. It's mating season. Oh, you can see his bottle of lube and paper towel roll.
Oh my god. Yeah, so, you know.
This is a bull. You see, he's moved away from the Kleenex box and gone up to the bounty roll. He's a full mature man.
Thankfully, we haven't caught him in season, but soon we will
Yeah.
definitely make sure.
Oh,
that
you can smell his musk. Yes.
So, oh, Jesus Christ. So, trying to, like, if the reality is that after surgery, I didn't realize exactly how fast your muscles can actually atrophy.
Sure. Yeah.
And it was from the beginning of November until the beginning of December, in which I was in a brace, and it was supposed to be locked out, and I wasn't supposed to be moving my leg much or anything like that, let alone bending it. And then in the beginning of December, ended up going to physical therapy for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was difficult because I was asked by the therapist, you know, first, yeah, I was axed, which really hurt. And that was a whole different surgery.
Yeah. Let me ask you something.
This isn't the 30th century. But he asked me if, you know, like, well, what happened? And I'm like, well, to be honest with you, I welched on a bad bet.
Yeah.
In a wrong neighborhood.
I was in Jackpot, you know, those ruffians there.
And he just looks at me for a second and he was like, what happened? And I'm like, I fell off a truck at work. Like, seriously. No, I fell off a truck
That's
at
what
work.
the mafia says. It fell off a truck.
Yeah.
He fell off a truck.
It fell. It just fell off a truck, you know.
Yeah,
Don't you worry about it. Don't forget about it. You just keep moving.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where it came from. You just pay for it.
Here's 3 Benjamin Franklin. Stretch out my friend's leg. He's got that entropy.
Yeah, he's got the entropy. He's working on the actual trophy, so you know, just worry about the entropy.
Yeah.
So he was asking me to just do some of the most basic things, like, you know,
Wash his car.
Flex your quad muscle. And I'm like, I can't. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, you can't do it, can you? Like, try and lift your leg.
He was mocking you like that. He's like,
yeah.
You can't fucking do it. What are you, Fajul?
can't do it.
What are you, Fajul? Yeah. You fall off a truck. Was it pink?
It was the short bus, wasn't it? You were fucking lying to me. You fucking.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So your physical therapist mocked you throughout your sessions.
Yeah, kind of.
So how'd you end up with atrophy if you're seeing this physical therapist who's so great that he's hilarious?
I learned over time.
I learned it from watching you.
And also, you know, bourbon helps.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how you solve everything.
That's right. So fucking bourbons.
Yeah.
But it was just amazing that in like less than a 4-week time, it was hard to even like mentally acknowledge that I couldn't fucking move my quad.
Yeah.
Like without thinking about it. Because the other leg was fine.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even thinking about it. And it just you know, tensed and untensed and shit. And then,
But I think that's expected. Now, not being able to do a pull-up, that's a different thing.
Correct.
That doesn't have to do with the surgery.
No.
I mean, it does.
Well, it does
Yeah.
in the capacity of the fact that, you know, you're not able to lift even most things for months on end.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh, dude, fucking Cheez-Its were heavy, dude. Like, oh my
But
God.
I did it.
Oh, that blanket, dude. They told me it was a weighted blanket. Come to find out, I was lied to, and it was just fucking normal.
It's a regular
It was
blanket.
actually a
yeah.
fitted sheet.
Yeah.
That was doing problems.
Yeah. I could only lift sweatpants. Stained sweatpants.
They were shorts for the longest time. At least I could get my legs through. They were comfy. They had an elastic waistband.
That's why we wouldn't let Dan in the studio. I was like, Dan, I don't want to see your milky thighs. It's like we need to make sure you can wear some pants, my friend.
Quit lying, Steve.
I'm like, yeah, you're all gimpy
Like
in physical
you didn't
therapy.
want to use that.
If I roughed you up,
content.
it'd be a hate crime.
Oh, it so would. Woo!
Do you want to see read the
Oh
chat?
my God,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read all
There's
the
a
chat.
lot of-
But
I mean-
holy
go
shit,
f-
we exploded.
Go all the way through. We're fine
Okay.
with it.
All right. So I said welcome one and all. Then we've got Mucho Lovo from good old Scotty G.
Oh yeah.
Good old Toddy Two Legs.
Yeah,
Well,
T-Bry.
little
T-Bry.
Yeah, T-Brin.
Yeah, T-Brin. Nah,
T-Brin.
we'll come up with it. Don't worry. Sorry, Todd.
Well, it was
Yeah.
you know, it
I'm
was,
usually really good at this.
it was Long Don Todd, you know. It was
Oh.
our good friend who,
Oh, yeah,
who
yeah,
was
yeah,
with
yeah.
the locks.
Gotcha,
and,
gotcha.
And,
Yeah.
And the dog food. Yeah, we don't forget Todd.
Hey, we were there the next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
You're not better than anybody.
So I have acquired another nickname
Okay.
from another friend.
Yeah.
And he says, Fatty Wop in the house. And yes, he was talking about me.
Fatty Wop.
Fatty Wop is
All
a
right.
nickname from
WOP.
Yeah,
Without papers.
WAP.
WAP.
Yeah, Fatty Wop.
Wet ass.
Pants. I don't know. I don't know exactly where the P comes in, but
I think we got it.
I think we all know.
Yeah.
So we have Sarah here. She says, "Hey guys."
Hi, Sarah.
Scotty G says, "F a pull up. I can do a sit down." Proud of you for
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should go to a liberal arts college and you can sit in front of racists.
We've got
Walk away.
a Genevieve Warschmidt down here,
Oh.
and it says, "You can't clear the cheeks. Don't lie, Scotty G." We've got Brando Faith. I miss my cheeks, man. And he says, also, what's up, guys? How y'all? Hope y'all doing great.
Are you his cheeks?
I'm guessing that's what he meant.
Delicious.
All right.
Yeah.
We've got Abel Sabori. Love
That's
your
awesome.
mustache. Miss watching you walk away. God damn it, these people.
You're a sex symbol.
And then, does it tickle? Is what he's asking me.
When what?
I'm guessing the mustache or the cheeks. I don't know
yeah.
which one.
They want you to ride.
and
or wait,
and
ride
squat
them ride.
for boxes with several peaches behind it.
Squat.
From Abel.
That's hilarious. All
Todd
right.
says, "I will carry you, boo boo." Brandon says, "I fell too when Daniel turned around, man. Best moment of my life. Oh my God."
What? So they're all just in love with your butt.
Apparently so.
Okay. All right.
And then
So
TCAS.
Remember OnlyFan?
Yeah.
I think you're going to need to move websites.
Yeah, no, it's going to need to
Start uploading
Yeah,
to OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, we're going to have to definitely add
Or
the
how about
S to it.
Only Dan's fans?
Only Dan's fans. There we
Yes,
go.
Yes. Somebody buy that website for us.
TCAS says, this chat is not all right. Then Scotty G laughs and says, Brandon, good one. Trevin, F off. And then Todd says, love you, Daniel. And then TCAS says, Daniel with drooly faces. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
And then you got that Giat, big brother.
Oh. I'm aware of the TikTok language. I can't remember what Giat is.
It's supposed to be something along the lines of a fat ass.
Yeah,
I just fucking can't.
Oh, Dan, you sound terrible. You've been living on the streets. We all know.
I have. It was cold outside.
Yeah.
I had to get some fresh air and, be able to actually pick up the meat.
So Dan, all right. You can't do a pull-up.
No.
And
not
why
right
is
now.
that? Tell me why.
The reason why I can't do a pull-up is because I haven't been able to actually get into lifting most heavy things due to weight restrictions.
So you weren't doing pull-ups before. You were just able to do one because your muscles were built up from work or from lifting things.
Correct.
Gotcha.
It was something I was capable of doing, not something I did on a regular basis.
Gotcha.
And
so that's kind of your measure is my overall strength is
shot.
Yeah.
It's fucking shot.
So you might have to start like lifting. Like
I'm
being like a gym rat.
Well, my point is I'm gonna start doing these body weight fucking exercises where you're just using your own personal body weight, and believe me, I've got enough of it.
I was gonna say, have you been stacking your set?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel the same way.
By the time I got to surgery, I went from like 220 something all the way up to 250, and that was just from I think swelling and fucking food and things like that. Not moving. Yeah, it's fucking sedentary shit, and so I got up to 250 by surgery, and thankfully I'm now down into the 230s from surgery, which happened towards the end of January.
Good.
But in finding myself not being able to even just do a fucking pull-up, I'm like, okay, this is fucking enough. And thankfully my legs are getting stronger, and so I've got to take care of the rest of it. And the fucking struggle's real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is a real struggle. Like as much fun as we have, even I have fun with it. It's fucking like it doesn't just wear on you physically. Like it'll fucking fuck with your head.
Totally.
And mental health, mental and emotional health is a big fucking thing these days.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
it's a big, like it should have been a big
You
thing.
could be trans
for forever.
tomorrow if you don't watch it.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. I do have the ass for it.
It's true.
I'll just have to, figure out this facial
Who's that
hair.
Brazilian lady? Who's that
Hey, papi.
thick Brazilian muchacha?
Chingao,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah. Well,
But that was something that I
I-
wanted to talk about at least.
yeah. I think you're the type of guy that you don't shy away from like hard work or doing, like
Fuck
doing
no.
things. And
Fuck
so
no.
so I think it'll be fine just as long as you don't like start squatting or doing something before you're ready,
No, we definitely have to be careful about that.
Yeah.
And like I was on the elliptical on Monday,
Mhm.
and I was only running it for like 5 minutes. And I mean, even that was still, it was a bit of a struggle.
Sure.
But
Well, and people I guess don't understand like the weakness that you get in your muscles.
no.
Even when I was working like in healthcare, they would say like, yeah, if you spend 3 days in bed, you've lost like a considerable amount of strength that you're gonna have to get back. And that's like one of these things where people like just stay in comas for long periods of time and then are supposed to suddenly wake up and everything's fine. It's like, no, they've been in a bed, not using their muscles.
No,
They're a wreck.
That's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And
But I also knew that like with COVID and stuff because I got sick several times. And the last one actually when I went to Alaska, on the ship, I stayed in bed for like 3 days and just lived off room service, and I
oh my god,
felt it.
I bet that fucking killed you.
Yeah, and I mean you're in a tiny
You're in a
ship.
fucking cabin.
Yes, yeah.
You've got like a bathroom, a fucking maybe a shelf outside of that.
A balcony was nice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
So-
hey, that's not bad.
But it was also Alaska in the in October.
Yeah,
so
no,
it
it's
wasn't
still pretty fucking cold,
a little cold. Yeah. Yeah.
especially on the water.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but some of the days were actually fairly nice. But yeah, definitely jackets and hats and yeah.
That's when due to the weather outside and how you feel on the inside,
Mhm.
you unfortunately can only find solace in the sheets.
Yeah,
Fucking curled up nice and warm and toasty, and
yeah.
only
And
want
you don't even know
people-
what his name is.
Yeah, and you only just want people to bring you food.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
doesn't matter if it's Guillermo or Alejandro. You just want them to bring you food.
Yeah, you
Or
want
even,
you
know,
want a svelte, hairless Malaysian man to come bring you food. Yeah,
That's Nguyen, and
Yeah,
we're working on him too.
and they insist on coming in the room. By the way.
Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like you're
fuck.
just sick as dicks, and they just show up and they're like, "No, we come in," and I was like, "Oh,
What the fuck for?
all right, fine, a prostitute too. How much is this gonna cost?"
A little over the pants handy. I guess it's over the comforter handy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll clean it up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. No, that's jizz, Steve.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
that-
jizz.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
That's funny, Dan.
But yeah, so I just like never underestimate the power of inactivity. Like like seriously though, like never underestimate the power of inactivity. I
Yeah.
guess is like one of the biggest things that I can say. And in the light of that, also, fucking never discount the power of negative thought. Like like negative thought.
I love how you said, never discount the power of negative thought. That's like
Correct.
3 negative things in one
And
sentence.
it's still a negative because the 2 negatives canceled out each other,
Never
making it a
don't
positive.
Stop. Ever not. Just, I don't know. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. Shit.
Dan,
You know what
I
I'm
get
not
it.
saying.
I get what you're saying because I've had the same thing about
Sandwich. Tangent.
It's fucking delicious.
about sandwiches, Dan.
Oh, my God.
So I don't know. Basically, I've put on weight. I didn't have
Okay.
surgery though. That's the thing.
Okay.
So where I wasn't sure exactly where it was coming from, and I
AIDS.
Well, you'd think it would battle it, but it didn't. So
No?
yeah. So I buyer's remorse.
Is that what did the Ultra AIDS come back at you?
Yeah. No, I wish it did because I think that worked last time. But what did work in the past has been, getting off of like carbohydrates, getting off a lot of the breads and the pastas and stuff like that. So that's one of the things. But actually, I realized that wasn't really it. What it was, I correlated it with drinking.
Oh.
So booze is just like a bunch of calories, right?
Okay.
And so I was like, when you're like eating your normal diet and everything, but just adding a bunch of booze on top of it, you have high calorie days. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the thing about it is, well, then you could just not eat your normal diet while you're drinking.
And just drink.
Yeah, and which is
And have a
fine,
much better time.
but you get really drunk really fast.
Right.
And so that's not good either, because then you end up like sending texts to people that you shouldn't,
Oh.
you're
I was wondering what those messages were about, Steve.
sorry, Dad, all the dick pics. No, but yeah, so I'm like, okay, basically I need to quit drinking for a while, or at least just cut back, whatever. I'm not like whatever crazy about it, but so the drinking, cut that out. Also cutting the carbs, because I'm like, well, it's just gonna speed up the process, and then I can try to moderate drinking and eating more moderately or whatever, or just get fat again and then lose it again and then get fat.
Yeah,
and lose it,
at least you can prove to the rest of the world that, you don't have to be gay to lose weight.
Exactly. You just look gay losing weight.
Yeah. Absolutely. Especially
So-
in them clothes that they put you in.
Yeah, exactly. Sexy.
Willingly.
Yeah. So I found a life hack, Dan. Okay.
I love life hacks.
Yes. Subway. You ever
Okay.
you ever been? You ever eaten?
Yes.
Okay, they got some good stuff there. It's not they've really upped
It's not
their
the
game.
best.
Yeah, but they've really upped their game. It's no Jersey Mike's, but they've really upped their game, especially, their topping game has always been the best.
Yeah.
But they've gotten their meat quality and all that stuff a lot better, and so
Well,
I think
that's
it's
good.
a lot. Yeah, so I think it's definitely a go-to for me.
Well, they're one of the restaurants that I think aren't affected by the California minimum wage increase because they bake their own bread.
How many layers deep is that joke? Because I didn't get it.
It wasn't a joke, but your face just.
I'm trying to decipher what.
No, it's the thing is like I saw that California increased their like minimum wage for restaurants and shit to like $20 an hour, and so
Jesus Christ.
because of that, like fucking Big Macs have gone up to like $25 a pop
Yeah.
down in California and
Yeah.
shit, and all the rest of their stuff. In-N-Out only went up like 40 cents
For now, we'll see.
for now.
We'll see. Yep.
But but I had heard that it doesn't affect restaurants that actually like bake their own bread, and Subway is known
Okay.
for their own freshly baked bread.
Because you're not paying people to pay people, like the
Right.
the ups, or what is it? The overhead
Yeah.
isn't
You're not-
amplifying.
right,
Okay.
right, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, and I would guess even places like McDonald's, that's kind of like end to end. We distribute everything, we franchise it. It's all
yeah.
handled for you. They're probably pretty resilient to, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know.
Unless you meet people who work there.
They'd probably just stop preparing anything in California. because they'd be like, sorry, we can't pay you $20. We'll pay people $17 in
Well,
Arizona, or whatever.
Something I've heard is that they're locking out the restaurants in like you're not allowed to go into some restaurants down in California just due to crime and shit, and they're only
You're not allowed to?
Yeah, like they're locking out the lobby so that you can't like go physically
You can't
into
even go
the
inside
lobby.
it. Yeah. Mhm.
And then they're just running drive-through, and they're only having like skeleton crews, just somebody to monitor the money at the window and hand people stuff, and somebody to fucking cook. And yeah, they can pay those guys like
Well, they'll just
bucks an
automate
hour.
it. They'll just automate all of it.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
you
no,
don't-
it'll eventually be.
You don't think a machine could make a perfect Big Mac every single time? Every time?
Oh, it'll be some
Easy.
It'll be some Fifth Element shit where you've got like the chick in the weird like fucking hair color, and all she'll be doing is like 2 golden menus, and just fucking handing you the shit, and her tits are like fucking hanging out.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
And that'll be it.
Yeah.
Everything else just like fucking, like Lilu popping a chicken dinner into the fucking microwave is like 2 little fucking beads, and then out pops like a whole fucking chicken with like all the trimmings and stuff.
Are you describing Fifth Element still?
No,
Okay.
I was.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was just like 2 particular scenes from Fifth Element, but yes.
Yeah, there's the taxi scene with the tits and the belts. That's about it. The white belts.
Oh, well, I was.
Oh, and then there was
They're so much better than just that.
well, no, I know, but it was a long time ago, Dan.
It was.
What was it? The who's the comedian that's the like drag queen in it?
Oh, that's Chris Tucker.
Yeah, Chris Tucker. Yeah, I was gonna say Jackie Chan, but I didn't think so.
No. Friends to Jackie Chan later in life, but yeah, it was Chris Tucker.
Well, they both went on Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
Or actually, I know Chris Tucker did. I don't know if Jackie Chan did. Yeah,
I'd be shocked.
If he didn't.
Well, I was going to say if he did, without, at least like fighting everybody who was on the island just for funsies because he got drunk.
That's true. Jet Li, you couldn't put him on that island.
No, he'd be the only one.
Yeah. Probably Chuck Norris. He would be bad on that island.
It was actually Chuck Norris's island, and then Epstein bought it from him.
Oh, were their children already there?
No.
Oh, they were fetuses back then. Yeah.
Well, Chuck. Everything happens because of him.
Absolutely.
That's why we have the weekend.
So, Dan, one of the problems that I have with Subway is the sandwiches. Okay?
Okay.
Too much bread.
We have talked about this.
Can't do it.
Right.
Yeah, and then I guess the other option is to get like the double meat on the 6-inch, and basically like put the 12-inch stuff onto a 6-inch. But I'm not gay, okay? It's not all about inches, okay?
Right. 6 inches.
Yeah, or more. I'd probably be more kind of guy. But they do have something that's pretty cool, and what it is called is it's not even
That is a lot of bread.
no bready bowls or protein bowls.
Really? They called it bready bowls?
Yeah, I think they call them protein bowls, but they call it no bready bowls. And so they also have salads, okay? And the salads are a couple bucks cheaper, but what
Do they really let the lunch meat look like that?
they kind of do. It depends on who's cutting and who's making it. But you might be saying to yourself, well, this no bready bowl looks a lot like a salad, Dan. You'd be wrong, okay? Because the no bready bowls, they have more options. Oh, jeez, come on. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just pick it up. We'll do it here. Go. Oh, my God. Fuck bready bowls.
Jesus Christ, this is a lot of work for bready bowls.
I know. I just want to. Oh, it's offline. Great.
Well, real quick update.
Yeah.
Scotty G was mentioning living on the streets. Genevieve was like cardio, not even once. Props to her.
All right.
God damn it all.
So obviously we can't hack their system,
No.
but what it is it is just like basically it's a salad without all the lettuce, which I think is the worst part of the salad. Honestly, like if you take me to a salad bar, it's gonna be almost no lettuce, if any. Might be some spinach,
Okay.
but it's really just
Is
you
it
know,
closer?
everything else.
Is it closer to your salad from Dave's, where it's like some coleslaw and a whole lot of hot chicken?
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah. Well, you can get double meat on it, which I recommend. But really, you just get all the stuff that goes in your sandwich because, like, when you get a sub, like a foot long sub, you're not getting like I mean, maybe some people get like all lettuce, but mine's all toppings, like all pepperoncinis and
Should be the meat
olives,
all
and
over the
pickles
place.
and all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the toppings turn into the unders.
So basically, instead of a salad, it's like you took a sandwich and just scooped the inside out of it. And it is like, I guess the bowl is like it's probably like it's like a dog bowl.
Oh
Yeah. It's like a dog bowl full of delicious sandwich things. They put the sauce in there.
Fixins. Sorry, I've spent a lot of time at
Fixins.
home. Spent a lot of time at home.
Yeah. Just coming up with creepier characters. Yeah. I'm gonna try to go on a date with tell me more about these fixins.
I just want you to just tell me about them fixins.
Don't be coy, bitch.
I told you don't hold back. I wasn't gonna hold back with you. Don't hold back against me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so these bowls you're talking about,
Yeah,
mostly meat.
So I guess what I'm telling people is that there's kind of that like new. This is like the new thing for me,
The new
especially being like
alternative.
being like a diabetic. It's been and like some of the other places will have good like kind of sandwich bowls, like Jersey Mike's does it, and it's fine. But this one is just kind of above and beyond because there's so many veggies and like so much, and it's so dense and like filling.
I imagine
that I feel like it's a good deal.
I imagine that if Blimpie did something like that, it would be a lot more like an Easter basket.
Because of
Just
their
because of
lettuce.
Their lettuce, yeah.
It's tinsely.
It's tinsely, and it's just like it's very bushly, and
Yeah.
so they just like put it in there, and then they'd like kind of hide your toppings amongst the lettuce, and then put the meat on top.
Well, and that's one of my problems with the bowl in general, because with places that don't do lettuce wraps, so Carl's Jr. came out with the lettuce wrap, right?
Fucking ingenious.
Long time, 20 years ago, something.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as they opened the Carl's Jr., as soon as they got over here to the West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
instead of it being a Hardee's, it was a Carl's Jr.
Yeah. And they, but they, they kind of set the mark
They
with
set
that.
the standard, yeah.
So then everybody else kind of tried to follow suit because you had all the Atkins dieters and the, keto people and whatever.
Yeah, Red Robin was big on that.
Yeah. Yep. But places that don't have, it's not part of their like
Their norm.
yes. So places like Burger King, McDonald's, any of those places,
Oh, yeah.
they just do a bowl.
Fucking McDonald's would look at you and be like, what the fuck is a lettuce wrap?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
they would.
fucking McDonald's. You want fries on it? Is that what you're
Yeah,
telling me? I need to
yeah.
wrap it with fries?
You think we're going to ask somebody to disarticulate a head of lettuce? What are we, chefs?
fucking shut up. $12.95.
Yeah. So
It was a dollar menu.
So they basically just-
$12.95.
they throw shredded lettuce in, they throw the burger on top, and then they put the same exact amount of toppings that they would for a regular burger, with
Yeah.
a bun.
Yeah.
Which I feels like kind of a ripoff, I'm like,
But
if you're
in
saving the
lettuce
money on the
cups.
bun, throw me 2 slices of tomato, please, since you're making a presentation to me rather than a fucking wrapped thing.
If you like tomato on a burger, there's never fucking enough. They
Yeah.
try to always skim you with
Yeah.
fucking one thin piece of fucking tomato.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not even a full hothouse tomato slice. It's like
Yeah, and
a
it's
fucking-
flavorless anyways. It's just because I'm fucking hungry.
It's
Give me some food because I'm hungry.
Yeah. I'm
Stop
clearly
not
here.
giving me food.
Right? Fuck.
So,
I love these tangents.
oh, hi, Margot.
Mar-a-Lago.
So that's always been one of my problems with any of these bowls. And actually, I took a chance ordering this because I was like, well, it's got to be different than the other one, than the salad. And I'm not a big salad guy. I mean, I'll eat them when I'm doing low carb just because it's kind of the only option sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy with this product. The
bread, the no bready bowls.
The no bready bowls.
Okay.
Now, the one thing I will complain about, however, is they say that it's like the same stuff that's on a footlong, but they won't let you use a footlong coupon. Because they always have like the buy one get one 50% or whatever.
Bullshit.
Kind of sucks. That
Well,
way,
no,
yeah.
that's bullshit. Because if you're like, I don't want the footlong sandwich,
Mhm. Just
but I want
slosh it into a bowl.
But
yeah,
but it's like
yeah.
I'm going to try and save you the frustration
yeah,
of making me a breadless footlong.
yeah.
Scrape it into a bowl.
I have to bring my own bowl, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous, man. They should fucking let people. Damn it, Subway, get with the times.
Well, and I wonder if these guys are doing it just for like, I wonder if they're doing it as like a trial to see if like, oh, is there something between a salad and a sandwich? Is there a middle that no one, that it hasn't been tapped by us yet? Because you have
there's
the ladies that order a salad, and then
there's-
you have the men that order the footlong,
the
and then
big,
you have the
big
trans people
difference
like me.
is the
We're neither nor.
and both at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Like the only difference between fuck, because all I can think of is like, well, one's plastic and one's bread.
Mhm.
That's the difference between a salad
age-old
and a
argument.
sandwich.
Plastic or bread? It's,
Glass or plastic?
tale
Glass
as
or
old as
plastic?
time. Yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with everybody that it's pretty awesome. And and then you just get like whatever
So they
Baja
aren't-
sauce
But
or
they
whatever the
don't.
hell.
But they don't skimp you.
No,
Unlike the toppings.
it's very nice. Yeah. But
It's just mostly the big frustration now.
it's a solid bowl of stuff. And I'm actually okay to
Pay a little extra without a coupon.
Yeah, without a coupon. Yeah.
Yeah, what? How do you say it? Do you say it as a coupon or do you say it as a coupon?
Coupon.
Coupon.
Yeah. I think it's or like a Philly, like the way you pronounce it or something. I think it's
Yeah, I've heard.
somewhat different.
I've heard coupon.
Yeah. I never heard that growing up.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear it growing up. I've just saying that I heard it
Once by someone.
more recently,
Yeah.
and coupons are a thing, and so are coupons.
That's
Learn
true.
the fucking difference.
So are Groupons. Not as much anymore.
Dude, yeah, like what the fuck happened to Groupons? Like I thought that was COVID. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
COVID happened and the Groupons disappeared
Yeah. That's true.
because they're like, well, you can't be in a group now.
Yeah. That's true.
Which
Yeah.
is fucking dumb. Herd immunity, people. Fucking get the Groupon.
Yeah. And you can't go out. So what the fuck
No.
what are you paid for?
No,
You know?
it's like fucking ridiculous.
I mean, they probably still do colonics, and that's not really a group thing. Yeah.
Well, depends on what kind of group you're hanging out
yeah.
with.
Yeah. I mean, they could just put a bunch. They could just connect some hoses together, like daisy chain them or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how the science works.
A group enema.
Yeah, I just think it's
Yeah.
Hey Dan,
Yes, Steve.
question:
Answer.
if you had to date someone with a disability, which one would you pick?
Ooh.
And this one goes to the chat too. So
All right, so that goes out to T-Cass, Genevieve,
mhm.
Margot.
I mean, anybody can throw in their opinion.
Well, yeah, no, but
Wait, are you saying that we have special needs people in the chat that they can't answer? Because that seems pretty bigoted, Dan.
Todd doesn't get to answer.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. We already know what Todd's answer is.
Yeah, guys.
I would say
So let's think of some of the disabilities, all right?
okay.
All right,
okay.
you got the amputees, right?
Yeah, no, amputees, right?
You got the double amputees.
You got the
you
double
got the triple
amputee.
amputees.
Yeah, you got the quadriplegics, yeah.
Or quadriplegics.
Well, you've got the pelagics.
paraplegics,
You've got the pelagics.
Yeah.
You've got the amputees. You've got the pelagics.
stroke victims, so their
Yeah.
speech is fucked up too, and
Oh,
they can't get
yeah.
around.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. There's blind.
Yeah.
There's deaf.
Yeah.
There's mute.
Yeah.
There's whatever Terry Schiavo had.
Fair enough.
She had a hot Tinder profile.
I'm sure she
She knew her angles, right?
Like nobody's business.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. There's also oh yeah, I guess there is the Helen Keller, which is the trifecta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. The Helen
Deaf,
Keller.
dumb, and blind.
Yeah. Sure played a mean ping ball. Wait, pinball. Damn it, I fucked it up. Ping ball.
It works either way.
Plays a mean ping ball.
Oh my god. So I saw this, it was like Helen Keller the musical, and it was just music played in the background with a lady just sitting there.
Just like American Gothic,
Yeah,
like
it just,
nothing happening.
It just like kept getting closer to her.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And then the music ended and it was like, oh my god.
And then the lights go down and she still doesn't move.
Oh my god, this shit shouldn't be funny, but it's so goddamn funny.
I think your sister's upset with me about
I don't give a
my
shit
meat
if
intake.
she's upset.
She's
my
like,
goodness.
get your life together. There's too much meat.
Is that really a thing, Genevieve? Is it really a thing? Too much meat? Seriously.
Yeah. Okay, other disabilities. There's IBS or maybe Crohn's disease. So
Yeah, no, those two are real things.
diarrhea is debilitating.
Oh, it really is.
Prolapsed uterus or rectum.
Yeah, no.
That's one.
An outie versus an innie.
Sarah.
All right, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it because it's got to be read. Sarah says,
Damn, Sarah.
currently in the process of divorcing the disability of the last few years of my life. Oh my fucking god!
So you're open to dating someone with disabilities, Sarah, is what you're saying.
She's already gone through it once.
Yeah.
She's an expert now.
It's easy. Yeah. Let's see.
Well,
What about an eating disorder?
Yeah, no, there's
That's always hot. She
there's-
smells like throw up.
Or she doesn't smell like she's eaten anything at all.
Yeah, but then you start to, you
Yeah, no,
smell like rotting or
That's
something.
a different
yeah.
kind of funk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Margaret, we just started this conversation. We're talking about disabilities and dating people with them. Okay. Let's see. What about somebody with extra something?
Like extra fingers?
Well, you could have somebody that's like conjoined twin,
Okay, yeah.
or a parasitic twin.
Well, is that really a disability or is it an advantage?
Could be a kink. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anybody like spider walk like that.
If a deaf person only has one hand,
Mm-hmm.
is it sign language or is it an accent?
Un accente.
Is it a speech impediment or is it an accent?
Yeah. They'd have to use a lot of slang.
Right.
Yeah. You never think about that. People who have to throw a foot up to sign. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Probably what I would do if I had that sign language issue and one hand, I would probably write things on the bottom of my feet that I needed to use commonly, or maybe not so commonly. I don't know.
Okay, so Margot says should date a conjoined twin.
Okay.
Yeah,
but then you got to feed two mouths, and you might only get one butt. So
depends
just
on
saying.
what part of him's conjoined, bro.
True. So you might get two butts and one mouth?
You
Damn.
might.
All right.
And then And then Scotty says, I effed Trevin. He's disabled in every way. So we know that's...
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Mario says, I once met a guy in a bar and I asked him if he was Russian and he said, no, I'm just drunk. That's
Is
good.
that a disability, Margot? Is that really a disability?
Oh, being Russian, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's really funny. Margaret,
Oh,
you
man.
need a woman on your podcast.
Well, it's not our fault she isn't here.
No,
Okay?
we don't. It's always fun. We get to say way crazier things when Roma's not here because she won't like roll her eyes. And tell
Margot,
us to shut up.
You, Genevieve, and Sarah are here. We're covered. We've
Exactly.
got 3. It's not just Roma.
Exactly, you bunch of sluts. Sorry, Dan. Roma's dog has tumors. He's a disgusting, smelly, stinky old dog. And he has tumors.
Okay. Speaking of old dogs, I cannot help but have a shout out to my aunt who just yesterday, her dachshund reached 18 years old
Jesus.
and is still moving around.
Probably not much.
No, not much and not very fast.
Uh-huh.
But little Docky, he's a little fucking dachshund.
That's crazy.
He just turned 18 fucking years old. That's like 126.
That is crazy. Yeah. I think there was a friend of mine had what are those ones the dog like Fraser's dad had?
He had a Jack Russell Terrier.
Jack Russell, yep. That lived, to be like 18 or 9. And I mean, just like shitting all over the place, milky eyes, and just.
He still gets up and moves around.
Really?
Granted, it's like a slow Roomba, but he still gets up and moves around.
Does he stink?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Not to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Margo
Anyway.
says, pretty sure Christian's cat is 19.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Little Sleepy's cat's fucking 19 years old.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
thing don't piss on his face every day.
She's legal now. So if you're into
I
it.
wasn't wanting to talk about legal pussy right now, Steve, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, legalize it. Our podcast
It's
is
just a little furry, for fuck's sake.
Exactly, yeah. Oh man. So Dan, disability.
Okay, I'd go with amputee.
Think so?
Yeah,
Which limb and why?
I'd say left arm.
Left arm.
Left arm amputee.
Because it's a sinister arm.
Yeah, it was definitely the evil one.
Yeah. Okay.
And, most people are right-handed.
Okay.
She'd definitely be able to do a lot more with the right hand.
See, but,
And or her feet as well.
yeah. I feel like maybe I would go with a leg rather than an arm. But maybe I'm wrong.
Because then it wouldn't be in the way.
I don't know. I feel like a leg is
Her moves on the dance floor would definitely be a lot more impressive.
No. I mean, I'm not a huge dancer though. I mean, I guess I kind of am, but
You don't have to watch.
Yeah.
Well, do more than watch. You
Well,
can just
what am I, a
watch her
stripper
move
now?
around.
No, I want to dance. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if she was able to dance on the pole with only one leg, I'd be
Oh.
impressed.
I see.
Don't get me wrong. There's probably some champions out there.
Did she lose the leg stripping?
That would be even more impressive.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
We weren't talking about how they got the disability.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah.
talking about what the disability was.
okay. So I think if I had the perfect disabled girl, I think I would go with blind. And the reason I would go with blind is I've been told I have a nice voice.
Yeah.
I'm okay looking, but I don't.
I would say you don't smell bad, so that's another
I
plus.
like to smell good.
Yeah.
I like to cook, so she probably has good taste.
Hey.
I'm hilarious, so she'll probably listen to me sometimes.
Sometimes, at least.
She can't run away fast.
That's what you
Can't
think,
get
Steve.
away. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would be a
Speedy
strong one.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a good strong.
So
Like,
blind.
and I feel like you would have I don't know. For some reason, I just see like a blind person as being like accepting, because you have to ultimately accept. Like acceptance. Like that's a big thing with 12 steps and all that.
I'm gonna guess for Roma.
But I think their attitude, because of how much they've had to get through,
They'd
somebody
be
that
quite humbled.
somebody that fucking got their arm and it's not hacked off or anything. They've, they're like, flowers are ugly. Ugh, look at her in her stupid dress. This and that. Like I could just see somebody being shitty.
You can wear spaghetti straps.
Exactly.
At least you've got two shoulders.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm gonna guess for Roma.
Okay. Oh, and also when you have sex, they don't go, like, you have to consider these things, Dad.
It's so true.
So I'm going to go with blind.
Okay, blind for you.
Yep.
Left arm gone for me.
Uh-huh.
Margot is into the conjoined twins. Sarah's obviously the whole person's the disability, and she's kicking that habit.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with I think that Roma's would be somebody who would be mute.
No.
No?
Nope. Roma needs something to irritate her.
Well, you think she needs something
Yes.
to irritate her?
She needs something.
For feedback?
Just
So then
it's a way easier way to get her riled up, and she needs that in her life.
well, because it definitely wouldn't be blind.
Because if it was just quiet in the house, she would.
Well, she'd definitely hear a whole lot of.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of whiteboard squeaking.
It would annoy her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But then
yeah.
it'd also annoy her to have to read.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Quit writing.
Roma, you'll have to tell us.
Yeah,
next
Roma's
time
gonna
that
be a
you're
tough
on,
case.
Next time that you're on, what you would do.
Because I feel like we would have to, throw some scenarios at Roma. Because this is one of those things you don't really think through, innately. You got to think about all the everything, all the aspects of it. If you're a foot guy and they cut off a leg, that's
you only got one foot. That's fucked up.
Exactly. You can only jerk
up.
off to that one foot the rest of your life. Is that what you want?
Yeah. No. That's one sock. At least it's cheaper for them, but then they're fucking furious.
Yeah, you'll be getting arrested at Payless Shoes, pretty soon.
That's what happened?
Because you're a sex pervert. Yep.
Well, I mean, we already established that.
Is no teeth a disability? Asking for a friend. I would say it's more of a statement than a disability.
Oh, Jesus, for Genevieve, what would be the disability for her? So, yeah, Genevieve's my sister.
Okay.
My younger sister.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Christian cat is legal.
Hitting it.
Hitting that.
Yeah.
For Genevieve, I would say
Tell us about her. We'll help.
well, oh Jesus. So she's fun. She loves movies.
Mhm. Okay.
Theme that we grew up with.
Okay.
Big in musicals.
Does she like subtitles?
She's a mom. I don't know if she actually pays attention to subtitles.
Because then she's out on the deaf guy if she hates subtitles a lot. Some people hate subtitles.
Yeah, well, she's a girl, so she can't deal with blind.
Okay.
Girls have to be praised for looks.
What about Meet Joe Black? Oh, I see what you're saying.
They've got to be
Honey,
praised
you
for
smell
looks.
great. Is that peanut butter and celery?
As long as there's raisins and we got ourselves some ants on a log.
She said, "Put me on blast. I ain't scared."
Oh, we know you ain't scared. She's tough
I
as
think
nails.
she's scared.
And she's got a fucking mouth on her.
Okay, so she can't shut up
No. And
even when
she'll-
she's chatting.
She'll fucking throw it back, too.
All right.
She got hands.
Yeah, so she's a
got
boxer.
hands. She's in good
She-
hands, but she's
Descoma-
got fucking hands.
Domestic violence. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
She's about that. Okay.
Yeah, the only violence she likes is domestic.
She needs somebody that
Just
can
like
take
her
her punch. Exactly. Yeah. She needs someone that could take a punch. Yeah.
Absolutely.
As we all do.
Got to be able to handle multiple women because she's got like fucking 4 girls.
Friends or
No,
Oh,
kids.
oh,
Kids.
yeah, well.
yeah. She's mom. She's got kids.
yeah.
Would that be considered a disability?
I mean, kids could be a disability. I mean, if you had disabled kids, that is. I mean,
no, that's a category in and of itself.
actually, I don't know. Because I don't mind dating moms, and one of the reasons is just they're busy. They have stuff to do, so they're not all up in your shit all the
I
time.
would say another disability
Uh-huh.
is who the fuck is Rachel?
All right. Well, don't worry about it.
Oh shit. Jake loves. I know.
Thanks, Rachel.
I know
Yeah.
who that is.
All right.
Um.
What were you saying about?
So I would say that there's financial disability out there as well.
Okay. Yeah. Socioeconomic disability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is both a male and a female trait.
Mhm. Except women can make money doing awful things.
Yes.
Awful, sexy things.
And they can make money doing nothing. Like they
OnlyFans?
really well. I mean, that's one of the nothings that they could do because
Yeah.
it's just them existing.
Yeah, but you got to buy fruits and stick them inside you. Whatever.
Yeah, but fruits are like dirt cheap.
Root vegetables, tubers, knotted up,
You gotta get
knotted
this.
up sweet potato.
She said that she had to go and get a tumor removed. I thought she said tumor.
Yeah,
It turns
Romas.
out she was talking about a rutabaga.
Yeah, Minion had potatoes in his butt. Yeah, a rutabaga.
That's fucked up, Roma.
Yeah.
um.
Okay, so you got to pick one, Dan. There's no
So
for your sister.
for Genevieve,
Are you just going to go generally retarded?
no.
Are
No.
you just going to go a general severe retardation?
I would say
Because that's also a disability. It's an option.
well, yeah, emotional disabilities are true as well.
Yeah. I don't think that's what we're talking about. though.
No, it's not what we're talking about.
Talking straight mental.
Yeah, no, we're talking straight mental.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say that autism would be the disability for her.
Okay.
She'd definitely date somebody with autism.
Okay. Do you think that they could take her aggressive attitude, her assaultive words and nature?
Well, yeah, because then they'd color and, play with glitter.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I think
and
that
watch
would be
Disney
cool.
shows.
That would be fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you got one
so
of those
she can handle that.
if you got one of those girls with like daddy issues that like you could give them literally a coloring book and they're just happy.
Oh, yeah.
Like that would be the best. Oh my god.
You got coloring books with 14 different colors?
All right, I wasn't thinking that quite voice, but yes, yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
We're all about it.
I meant someone who regresses, not never progressed.
Oh, never progressed.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
regressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not really a disability. Maybe it is.
Is that a superpower?
I mean, kind of. Probably if you have an OnlyFans.
I mean, they do get more love.
a lot more.
A lot more love. That's a true
Yeah.
story.
Just like girl with big feet or whatever, they get a lot of love online too. They just have to take those pictures,
Yeah, big girls get a hard rap.
Big girls.
Yeah,
That could
most
be a
of the time
disability.
they get it hard and it's not wrapped.
Because the guys are.
Douchebags.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, Dad. Well, yeah, that would be a disability then, too. You're right, Dan. You're absolutely right.
Is that a sexual disability or just a personal disability due to personality?
Yeah, there's
yes,
some.
right? The answer is yes.
So.
You got anything else for us, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please do.
Okay, Dan. Here's a thought I had.
Oh, good.
And for the
good.
chat as well.
Aha!
Um,
Inclusion.
So think about this. You could have, most people I think are rather than being buried or something, you want to be like, some people want to be buried with a tree or, put in a fungus suit or something. There's like weird shit people are doing.
Fungus suit?
Yes, they put you in a suit.
Have you seen Last of Us, the show? That just is a bad plan.
Yeah. Well, you're already dead though, so.
Yeah, but cordyceps turns you into a fucking zombie. Okay,
That's
continue.
true. It's going to happen, Dan.
Continue.
Don't fight it.
It's true. You wouldn't care.
So, what are the things that we have to? So I think most people are probably going to get cremated, just because it's economical,
Yeah,
makes sense.
it's compact.
Yeah, I don't think
Easy
many
to
of us
carry
are
around.
super religious or care about our corporeal form.
Not anymore.
So there are so many options of where to have your ashes spread. And I was thinking about this kind of in the context of like, let's say you die suddenly, right?
Okay.
Now your family has to figure out what to do with your ashes. And like, let's just say they assume that they need to spread them somewhere. Okay.
Okay. It's going to be a couple of days because I got cake.
You got cake?
Yeah.
Like, so there's going to be a lot of ashes. Like, it'll take a while to burn you, or
Yeah.
yeah,
You've seen me walking around.
yeah.
It's going to take a minute.
Gotta get through your ass.
That's right.
Mostly.
That's
So, where, I guess, would the places be that you would be spread if people knew your life? You know, like if people knew who you were, who you truly are, where would they take your ashes?
Where would they take mine particularly?
Yes.
I'd say 3 places.
Okay.
They're not going to be like it's not going to be sanitary.
Yeah.
It's just going to be the 3 places that
Yeah.
they take
No.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they could just sprinkle a little somewhere, or whatever. Yeah.
The movie theater.
Okay. The adult
Forest.
movie theater. Oh, his
I just
ashes
said the movie theater.
His ashes just stick
I
wherever we
just
put them.
said the movie theater, Steve.
They just stick They stick on the walls. What's going on?
It's not my fault that they didn't mop. So the movie theater,
Uh-huh.
the woods,
Okay.
and I had the third one. Fucking comic book store.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That would be like my 3.
Yeah. Interesting. I would say those are good answers.
What about you, Steve?
So,
You tell me. I'm going to get a little bit more bourbon.
yeah, sure. I think I would go first with, the Purple Mattress Store. I'm sorry. It's
You are not sorry.
I think that was the first place that came to mind. I was like, I wish somebody would just sprinkle my ashes on a purple mattress, then sell it to somebody. Who cares? So I think the Purple Mattress Store, just because I enjoy their products tremendously.
Okay.
Then
Those are
I
heavy
would,
as fuck. You know that, right?
yeah. I move mine, by myself.
Oh, jeez, champion.
and, tied it up.
To everybody
rolled it up tight.
who has worked with me,
Yeah.
we all, if you are not applauding and you are listening to the show and you have fucking worked with me that this motherfucker's moving this mattress on their own, check your shit. And the next time you fucking move a purple mattress, fucking eat a bag of dicks because you need help.
Well, I strapped it up and rolled it up, and yeah. He helped me get it in the truck initially, but then I didn't have anybody to help me get it out.
But you got it out of your house, right?
Got it into the house and into the bedroom, and yeah.
No,
They're hard to manipulate.
they fucking are.
They're very heavy and flexible.
Oh
and
my
so
God, they flip flop all over the place.
Yeah. Half of it's just hard rubber, or not hard rubber, but dense rubber. Yeah. So yeah, the Purple
fucking
Mattress
ridiculous.
Store would be one place.
Okay.
Probably a Jersey Mike's.
For sure. You'd have to have a Jersey Mike's because fucking sandwich tangents.
Just because I don't,
And that's the best one so far.
just because I don't expect someone to fly back to Jersey and like any of the sub shops I loved as a kid to grow, to still be there. So, but if they really, wanted to take a trip and do me right, that'd be a cool one.
I mean, I'd do you right.
Oh yeah. Those places smell great.
I'd go over to Jersey for you.
Yeah, it's the word succulent.
You told me about the Entenmann's. Gotta go and check it out for myself.
Tasty cakes. Yeah. Entenmann's, of
Yeah.
course, though, too. Yes.
No, like since you brought up Entenmann's, my mom has been big on having Entenmann's egg drop donuts.
Really?
Yeah, from the
Delicious.
store.
I don't know if I've had the egg drop donuts. We used to get a lot of cakes from just
Yeah,
the
no,
coffee
they've-
cake, crumb cake.
Well, they've got those, and I found
Mhm.
out they have cupcakes.
They have everything now.
and they've
yeah.
got like little fucking donut hole bites, and they've got the what do they call them? The softies, which is like the glazed, the cake donuts, or no, it's the cinnamon, the powdered, and the
Chocolate covered.
regular cake donuts, and then
Oh.
they've got the chocolate covered, they've got the powdered, and they've
Yeah.
got the regular like old fashioned.
I think the Entenmann's used to be maybe it was the regular powdered, but I just remember their chocolate ones as well, which are
Yeah,
delicious.
no, they're
Yeah,
fucking great.
really good. Yeah, I just get them at Fred Meyer or wherever now. You can just get
Yeah,
them. Yeah,
you can get them at fucking Winco.
I went to Oregon today, and they had a Ware Mart. Have you seen
The
that?
fuck's a Wearmart?
It's a subsidiary of Winco, or like a Winco company. And so I went in there thinking that it would be like a TJ Maxx home store.
Did you
sort
get
of?
bit while you were in Wearmart?
Yeah.
We're closer to the full moon. I just need
true.
to make sure I know what Friday
Yeah.
is next.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta chain myself up in a basement. Get away from me. But turns out
I do not sell Entenmann's Margot, but I do know where you can buy Entenmann's.
there's but anyways, it's just a Winco. I was like, what the maybe it was a little bit smaller, I guess.
Okay.
So maybe it's like kind of like the Walmart marketplace store or whatever it is. What was it? The Walmart marketplace.
So
Something.
so like a neighborhood market.
There it is, the neighborhood market. Yep. Yeah,
Where
so
it's
a
not
little
like-
cut down.
It's not like you can go in there and buy clothes and you
Yeah.
know, furniture and electronics. You're just going in there for like, you know, toiletries and food.
The only thing that I saw that wasn't in there, I think, to the that it was like was the bulk,
Oh, okay.
which is a pretty big section. It's a
Yeah,
corner
no, for-
corner of
For
the
Winco, yeah.
Yeah, this thing was probably about half the size of one of the regular warehouses. Now that I think about it,
Okay.
so I guess it makes sense. They'd call it something a little different.
So have you been to a Buy Mart?
I have
There's a lot
not.
of marts since Kmart disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, I met this nice guy and he took me out and bought me a drink, but I was just like, dude, I can't go to Buy Mart.
Well, so Buy Mart is kind of like a smaller scale version of what Kmart used to be.
Okay.
Like they did have groceries and they'd sell shoes and they'd sell like fucking
Hmm.
housewares and some electronics and tools and stuff like that.
Ours had the food thing, like you could get like the soft pretzel or the just like ice cream or something,
Yeah, yeah.
but it didn't have like maybe it had a little bit of food, kind of like Target.
But not a lot.
Not
right?
not like groceries.
It's
sort of
like
stuff.
it's like an eighth of the store is actually
Yeah,
food.
like dry goods and like
Yeah, and like
drinks
they've got like the
wine
freezer
or whatever.
section, which is like, you know, Tony's
Maybe.
pizza and
Yeah.
some like keto ice cream.
I can't recall. It's been so long.
Right. Yeah.
Back in Jersey, I think was
Okay.
the last time I was in
Okay.
a Kmart. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it's very exclusive, and then the rest of the store is fucking home goods.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kathy Ireland jeans or whatever.
Yeah, you know,
Bugle
the
boy.
fucking mom jeans that come up to
Yeah.
here.
Bugle boys.
That's right.
That's my shit right there. I was the coolest dressed kid out there. So
Bugle boy jeans used to be fucking comfortable.
I don't know if I thought anything. I
Like, they
considered
were-
comfort when I was a kid.
They were in between like Levi's and Arizona's,
Yeah. Maybe I see, and I didn't. We didn't have like a lot of money and stuff, and so like,
and they weren't definitely not as durable as Jenko's.
yeah. Well, I
But
went
they
with
were-
Jenko's
but
when I
they
could
were-
start stealing, of course.
But they were Bugle boys, which was more upwards than, you know, like fucking.
Yeah, they're Rustler.
Yes.
Yeah, which was the
Yes.
Kmart brand.
Oh yeah, no, it totally
yeah,
was.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like
I definitely,
Wrangler's, you know,
yeah,
disabled cousin.
yeah. I definitely wore, you know, the
Like you run and then you've got to figure out how to explain to your mom why you've got a new rip in your jeans.
yeah, or your body has your young supple child's body has just been rubbed to
Oh
you know
my god.
by like sandpaper
and you're like,
denim.
I swear this rash came from the jeans.
Exactly,
And
yeah,
it was
yeah.
friction.
Yeah.
It wasn't Joe down the road, I promise.
Yeah, suddenly you have a disability now because of your jeans.
The Fault in Our Genes.
The Fault in Our Stars. Is that what that was?
Yeah, but
Oh,
it was
that's
The
awesome.
Fault in Our Genes.
I know. I'm just. It's very literary. No, that's interesting. Yeah. So I remember the worst thing I ever wore as a child, and I got made fun of so bad, was my parents bought me, like, I had no fashion sense at all. And so my parents bought me pants and a button-up shirt, so like khakis and a button-up shirt, and it was in like a hunter green, right?
Oh.
So I was wearing this hunter green suit, like
Yeah.
unisuit.
Yeah.
That was all Bugle Boy. And,
Oh my goodness.
and and then I had. I
don't know if Bugle Boy exists anymore.
I don't know.
I don't think it's made a comeback like Champion sneakers.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because you remember back in the day when Champion was like the low end of the sneaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was pretty much like Rustler or Kmart or whatever it was. Yeah.
You could buy it like at the checkout. You could get shoes,
Yeah.
and they were Champions.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And now they're like fucking ridiculously high end fucking shoes.
So these are the. All right. These are the shoes that I had back in the day. They were a little bit different, but
With
almost
your
all the
hunter
same.
green suit.
Yes. So that's all I had to wear. Those were the only shoes I had
You a
because
Christmas motherfucker?
my mom, her mother worked for Nike, or sorry, some people in the family worked for Nike, so we had access to the Nike
Outlet,
corporate
right?
store,
Yeah.
the outlet store, and so my grandmother would just send shoes or aunt or uncle.
So sometimes you get shoes that said Nick
Because
because they weren't completely finished.
yeah,
But they
probably.
were brand new.
Yeah, no, they were. I mean, they were cool shoes,
But
but
they
I just wasn't either ready or like if I
Yeah.
had those now, I would
Oh
love
no,
them.
you'd
I hated them back then.
well, like if you had those now,
Mm.
you'd have people who'd be fucking almost kicking your ass to steal your goddamn shoes.
Yeah, and these were the ones that were like clearance when
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh yeah.
But everybody else was wearing these sorts of ones, the ones with the patent leather on them and everything.
Oh yeah.
That was, that was the cool shit.
Yeah, Jordans have either been in style or they came back in a mean way.
Yeah. Oh,
over
definitely.
the last few years.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, those ones? Fuck yeah. I guess 94, 95 were like my
The
sneakerhead years.
Concords.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 93 fucking Cardinal. Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
That was back when Jordan first started. Like, and fucking everybody was all about Jordan.
Yeah. So anyways,
And then they turned him into a shoe.
turned him into a shoe.
Like after fucking, Space Jam, they just turned him into a shoe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he turned himself into a shoe. That's the hilarious part is I think Shaq or somebody or made a deal or Magic Johnson and like his shoes ended up in fucking Payless
Oh my God.
and Jordan's, a multi-billion-dollar industry, pretty crazy.
If you tried to buy Shaq's shoes, you'd be wearing those shoes as a car.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
His literal shoes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, if you're worried about whether or not, you need something to wear.
Yeah. In a
Go-
shoe.
In a shoe? No, we're still working on that. But find yourself at thesensiblesociopathpodcast.com, all one word. And it's still a little chilly out there here and there. So you'll need to make sure you get your Charlie Cat mugs, you get your Sen socks, you get your various different types of shirts because it's getting cooler outside, a little bit warmer. But also make sure you've got your Sen sock hoodies. And is there anywhere else you can find us, Steve? Because you can find us all with all kinds of great swag at the
Absolutely.
sensiblesociopathpodcast.com. Sure.
Yeah, and so if you want to check us out on Instagram at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast, we'll remind people of our upcoming episodes and stuff on there. Please subscribe to us here on YouTube and share us with your friends. Hit that thumbs up, like us, comment, all that fun stuff. We are here every Friday, so we'll see you next Friday here. You can also find me on Twitter at Stephen Paul Cast, Stephen with a PH, STEPHEN, Paul Cast. And that's it, Dan.
Is it?
It's been a great show. It's been a lot of fun.
My God.
I like the shows where it's just us because we get to be a lot more silly, I think. Roma likes to be a little more serious.
I don't think it's us being silly. I just think it's just
I guess
us unfucking hindered. Really.
Yes,
It's
that's really it. Women are great at keeping the conversation from going in a very raunchy direction, but I like it when it goes in a raunchy direction.
It wasn't that raunchy reality, and
yeah,
it was a nice attempt, Margot, but we love you anyway.
Yeah, thanks for trying. Anyways,
good night, everybody.
Thanks for showing up and thanks for chatting. We love y'all.
Best podcast in the world.
The world would not be the same.
I like it.
No wonder my anxiety's so high.
Few people laughed. Few people cried.
Oh, what's in the box?
Most people were silent.
And that was it.
Now I am become death,
Sounds like a bad time.
the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, so this doesn't seem like a great idea to me.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
You didn't tell me any of that. That's crazy.
Well, Rama, when you're a hero, you don't tell everyone until you're on your podcast.
I'm about to hear some shit.
We all need to laugh.
I think just sitting down and, listening to...
The Sensible Sociopath. This is the shit you're supposed to be watching.
Gen X is going to love it. Millennials are going to be like, I'm offended.
You have offended me.
Also, my dog has a giant dick.
Oh my God, that's enormous.
I love it.
It's still a racist dog whistle.
Where you kind of have like a rotating cast of characters.
We're talking baby seals, eagles, wolves.
I'm just glad we're not going to have to eat with racism anymore.
It's worse than the butthole.
We're technically considered propaganda.
It is very contagious.
I think we really need to talk about environmentalism.
Like, are they studying pine cones?
Make yourself a nice stingray omelet. That's how Steve Irwin died. Cholesterol.
It's fucking delicious.
His father had ended up killing his mother and committing suicide.
In that order?
That's diabolical. I like it.
They had an apple gun where you could shoot Bigfoot.
Has she always been retarded?
I mean, she could have had a head injury.
You don't know anything about tartar sauce.
He had picked up a 400-pound statue and was like walking around with it.
Was the statue racist?
I like to think so.
It's like how they invented bacon and avocado to make a turkey sandwich tolerable.
I have a fear of fire.
Like a werewolf? Daniel, you've been our greatest viewer. Well, Daniel and Sarah and Katrina. Daniel!